Elections looming in Sweden, right-wing support is gaining momentum. That's amid a spate of incidents in Swedish cities of gangs setting cars on fire. Almost 2,000 cars have been torched across the country since January, with a record reached this month when over 100 cars were burned or vandalized in just a few hours.
The question has to be asked to those people. What the heck were you doing? Who do you think you are? You destroyed the whole area for the neighbors, for the children on their way to preschool who have to see burnt-out cars. But of course there must be a hard response from society.
RT's Maria Finoshina visited one such troubled district with a local journalist.
Rutten beräknas.
Hallund is one of these no-go zones. Where are we going?
Right now we're driving to the southern part of Stockholm, the Swedish capital, to one of the areas called by police as vulnerable area, or especially vulnerable area, or risk area, how they refer to it. But in the media very often they call these neighborhoods, there are right now around 61 of them officially listed by police as no-go zone. And here with me is a Swedish journalist, Chang Frigg. Thank you so much for being my guide tonight. No-go zone in Sweden, seriously?
Of course you can go there. You will have problem if you go there with a camera or if you're a police.
For years, Swedish vulnerable areas have been grabbing headlines over shooting and car burnings. The latter has nearly doubled every 10 years.
Why do they burn the cars?
I think it's like to show police that they're in control of the area, not the police, you know. Lots of people are angry, you know, because, you know, if you have a parking lot with 20 cars in a row and you put one car on fire, of course it will spread to the next car and next car.
Is it a common thing that people leave those areas, they move?
Yes, as soon as they make some more money, they move away immediately, definitely. You don't want your kids to go into school here or anything. It sparked a discussion, is it true or not if it's a no-go zone? And there's some politician, Anders Ygeman, for example, a social democrat. He called it, no, it's a go-go zone, you know. So he went down to Hallund, I used to live there, yeah. And visit with the police and everything. And when they got out, they had, of course, punctured the tire of the police car. So they had to call for, what you call it? Tow truck to get away the police car when he was there to prove it's a go-go zone.
Known for high criminality rate, the areas have also a reputation for drug trade.
Here is one place where there's a lot of drugs. You see the people up here. You can literally just go out here to any of the people standing here and ask for whatever, and they will provide it for you. Even if you're blind, you will see when they are dealing drugs. It's not like they are hiding it.
Maybe 20, 50 people from here. Hash, heroin, everything.
Are they violent?
Very, very. Attack everything. Cowboy, you know. Om du nothing drink, say no, don't come close, everything. Mafia, give me money. No money? Okay, don't touch.
What's that you gun, you mean?
Yeah.
What we've seen across Sweden's vulnerable areas looked quite tense, just like the country's Prime Minister has described. Although the authorities never agreed, many tend to blame the massive number of immigrants for the situation.
People think that it's related to this 2015 immigration crisis, but no. This is because of immigration we had 20 years ago. A lot of these people are criminal and second-generation immigrants. The parents came to Sweden. If you want to be a bit dramatic, you could say that the worst is still ahead of us.
Some locals dub the troubled areas no-go zones, but police claim no such areas exist, preferring to call them vulnerable areas. They're characterized by high crime rates and social exclusion. We spoke to Adrian Grogloppo, a social scientist. He says economic hardship among migrants is at the root of the problem.
I understand that it can look a little bit chaotic, because it is chaotic. What we have is poverty, not allowing certain migrants to get into the labor market. So that's a big problem here. We are in the beginning of a change of a political party, the first time in history, from being social democrats and getting into a very alternative rights, new kind of political situation here. So of course it's a little bit chaotic in that way.